Yo, what's up, swag? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lauren, aka KL Swag. Back here with a video, man. Look, man. First off, I want to say I really do appreciate y'all, man. Oh my God, bro. I really do appreciate y'all, man. I can't believe, like I said before, that we got the 7K subs, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I'd be stuck at 5Ks, 6K. Bro, I don't know, bro. I really appreciate y'all, man, for subscribing to the channel, man. Liking my realness, cause I know I do say a lot of crazy shit sometimes, but I really appreciate y'all, man. Accepting me for me, and y'all like how I keep it real, bro. So yeah, man, we are back here giving another Matt Be Great reaction, man. I'm sorry, you guys, man. I, I don't know, bro. It feels good, bro. We got a long way, bro. But bro, 7K, bro. It's crazy, man. I never thought I'd even get to 7K. But look, man. The most controversial thing. Did I say it right? Day in college football history, man. Y'all know I don't know too much about college football, but I know enough to be honest. And as y'all know I played college football also, man. Um, and yeah, unfortunately the NCAA cut that short. They got them stupid laws about your eligibility and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I was gonna transfer and play Division 1 football, but that got cut short. But look, man, let's get into it.
Devastated, heartbroken, and so much disbelief right now. I wish my leg broke earlier in the season so y'all could see this team is much more than a quarterback. And I'll be upfront and
Okay.
honest with all of you. If they would have went 12-1, I wouldn't have felt bad. I'm like, nah, they lost a game. Should have won it. But no, the fact they did everything they're supposed to, and it still wasn't good enough.
Damn. That's what my friend was
Ladies and
telling me
gentlemen, boys and
about.
girls, strap in, buckle up, because it is going to be a
Oh, look, we get to
very,
see Trey Benson
very
highlights.
interesting video, to
High
say the
school,
least.
okay.
As we all know or should know, if you're not living under a rock, the new and final college football rankings, they came out. The bracket, the playoff, whatever you want to call it, it's set. And trust me, we'll get to that in just a
Damn.
second. But here's what I want to say, and I want to make this evidently clear at the beginning of this
Bama
video
gonna win it
before we go
all.
any farther. As soon as the rankings were
We
over
all
and I
know that.
uploaded my live reaction for you guys, I decided, you know what? I'm going to give it a couple hours, and then I'm going to see how I feel.
We all know that, right? I'm sorry to the fans, y'all big college football fans, Michigan fans. I love y'all. You know, y'all fuck with me. But y'all know, y'all subscribe to my channel, right? Because I keep it real, right? Y'all know Bama gonna win that whole thing, right? Y'all know that, right? We gonna keep going. I'm
And
gonna
after
tell
going
y'all
on
after the video.
Twitter,
Stay
Instagram,
tuned.
watching everybody talk about it on ESPN, all the different and various opinions, I think I'm ready to speak on this and give my 2 cents. And
Yeah.
what I'm about to say in this video might not be popular with a lot of you guys, but it is what it is. I got to speak my truth. And that's
Yeah.
the beautiful part about our channel, the college football community. And I'm so glad to be a part of this community because that's what makes it special. Everybody's got different opinions. If everybody agreed on everything, it wouldn't be, number one, too much of a sport and too much of a community. But I digress. And after just letting everything sink in, I think it's safe to say that today, December 3rd, 2023, is without a shadow of a doubt in my mind the most controversial day in college football history. And whoa, hold on. I know a lot of people are going to run to the comment section and they're going to bring up some crazy stuff that happened in the past, but I just don't think it's quite like this. Number one, I don't think anything that has happened before this could compare to it. And number two, I don't think anything that's going to happen in the future can compare to it. And here's the reason I'm so certain and sure of that. Because for those of you who don't know, and this is a different video for a different day, the 12-team playoff that goes into effect next year, if you win your conference championship, you get in. There's none of this, oh, who's actually better deserving. No. You win, you're in. Simple. You're not really going to have too much of a gripe because let's say you lose your conference championship and you still don't get in. Well, you should have won the game. And that is the whole gripe currently with Florida State. And hey, I
Crazy.
get it, I
Texas and
understand it,
Washington.
and I empathize with all of you. Whenever I talk about analyze or evaluate situations myself, I try to put myself in that position or in those shoes. And although I can't exactly do it because you don't know how you really would feel until it happened, but if my team Alabama, let's just say for the sake of this video, theoretically speaking, if they went 13-0 they won the SEC and didn't get in, I can't describe to you how pissed I'd be. Because
Yeah.
what's the conversation? The same thing Florida State's saying right now. We did everything we could. We won the games.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, to all my Seminole fans out there, I get why you're mad.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I was talking about that with one of my homies or whatever. I was still confused, but now I know now. I ain't gonna lie, I was confused as hell on the phone. Yo, Jeremiah, my boy, I was confused as hell on the phone. I know now. I know now. But bro, I see why you was hurt. I see why. Um, damn, bro. I see why FSU was hurt, and I see why the whole. Damn, bro. 12, you go 12-0, and then you still don't make it, bro. I really personally feel like they didn't make it just because the teams that they played. They played teams that wasn't, I guess, top notch competition, and they played against Louisville. Like Louisville. So it's like they didn't play no Texas. They didn't play no Washington. They didn't play no Michigan. They didn't play no Auburn. They didn't play, I guess, bigger teams or whatever like that to, I guess for other people to be like, okay, yeah, whoever is ahead of the college football or whatever like that. Hey man, they basically said you didn't play anybody. Yes, you went undefeated, but you didn't play anybody to even make it to the big stage, the big level, I guess, man. And then they also had a dog fight with Miami. They had a dog fight with Miami, and Miami they good, but they not SEC type of level. So yeah, yeah,
But I'll also say this, like I've been saying, I've been harping on it the past 3 weeks. I don't just not think Florida State's not a top 4 team. I don't even have them in the top 6 or 7. They're currently ranked for me number 8. Because at the end
yeah.
of the day, I don't see how you
Sorry,
could
y'all.
say, oh yeah, Florida State's better than Oregon, Texas, Alabama, or even Ohio State and Georgia with their, let's just say not Brock Glenn, but we'll say Tate Rodemaker, their second string quarterback. I just don't see it. And as to why Georgia is behind Florida State, that blows my mind. Because right now, I don't even think Florida State can compete with Georgia, and it doesn't matter because guess what? They're going to play, and we're going to find out. Check this out, though. Here's what star quarterback Jordan Travis had to say about all this on Twitter. Devastated, heartbroken, and so much disbelief right now.
Okay.
I wish my leg broke earlier in the season so y'all can see this team is much more than a quarterback. I thought results matter. 13-0, and this roster matches up across any team in those top 4 rankings. I'm sorry, go Noles. Man, oh man, Jordan Travis, I feel bad for you, and I just feel so bad, really. It's hitting me now how bad I feel for the Florida State fans, program,
Yeah.
and all the players. And I'll be upfront and honest with all of you. If they would have went 12-1, I wouldn't have felt bad. I'd be like, nah, they lost a game. Should have won it. But no, the fact they did everything they're supposed to,
15-0
and it
undefeated.
still wasn't good enough. You got to feel for them. And it comes down to this. I wish I could take credit for it, but Dan Mullen, he talks about the games and whatnot on sports, or not Sports Center, but ESPN now. Here's what he had to say. Dan Mullen stated it best. He said, the bottom line is 5 teams earned the right to go to the playoff, and 1 team had to be left out. That's the best way to describe it, because when you think about it, this argument about Florida State not getting in, it's not about people
That's crazy though, bro. That is insane.
hating Alabama. It's not. It's more so of, oh my gosh, how did an undefeated team not get in? Notice how nobody, and I'll give the entire college football world and community credit, nobody is pointing towards Alabama and saying, oh yeah, they're not worthy. No, 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 no. It's just more so of like, dang, man, I can't believe we didn't put in an undefeated team. Because when you think about it, look at all the top 5 teams. They earned it. They went out there and they won on Saturday. And as we all know, Washington, they won on Friday night, but you get my point. But unfortunately,
Crazy.
this was the nightmare scenario to end
Alabama
the
gonna win it all.
14 playoff because you had all 5 of these teams win their conference championships. And without being too
Y'all know
cliche and
that.
corny here, there's only 4 spots. So, I mean, yeah, you do the math. One team's got to be left out. It sucks, man. And I hate the 4-team playoff ended this way because up until this point, it did its job fantastically. Yeah, there was some controversy with the TCU and Ohio State thing in 2014, but outside
Damn,
of that,
Trey
it was
Benson?
always really good. And I thought the committee has really done a fantastic job overall. And even this year, I still think they got the 4 best teams, but I just would have liked for Florida State to get an opportunity because They did not lose a game. And oh yeah, by the way,
It
I know
really
this is
didn't.
random, but now that I'm thinking about it, am I the only one who thinks Booger McFarland is a straight up idiot? That dude was almost unbearable to listen to. Not just today, I barely listened to him today, but I'm talking about last night too. And it got so bad that you had Reese Davis. I don't know if some of you saw this. He was getting chippy with him because Reese Davis had to explain to him, hey man, they take injuries into account. It's in the criteria. And y'all know I love me some Kirk Herbstreit. He's my favorite person who talks about college football ever since I was a kid. I think he's got great and solid takes, always backs up everything with facts and evidence, and here's what he had to say. Same thing as me. Unfortunately, significant injuries impact teams as much as head-to-head matchups in conference championships. You can't ignore the impact the loss of Jordan Travis had on the Noles. Sucks, but big part of team's final evaluation, and I agree. And then here you go with this delusional comment. Ohio State won a shit with their third-string quarterback. Stop it. Yes, they did, but here's the difference. Ohio State with Cardale Jones at third-string quarterback, they beat Wisconsin in their last game, 59-0. They crushed them. The difference is, guys, with Ohio State with their second, third-string quarterback is there wasn't a drop-off. With Florida State, there's a huge, I'm talking about a huge drop-off.
Yeah, they basically saying that Florida State really didn't perform enough to really make it to playoffs, bro. They didn't really perform enough. That's basically what's really going on.
And to me, I think it'd be more controversial if you would have left Alabama out because the criteria, yet again, I tried telling people this yesterday and last week and the week before, the criteria says we want the 4 best teams, not the 4 most deserving teams. Yeah. And one thing I found really interesting when they was interviewing one of the guys a part of the committee or he's involved with them, he stated they went around the room and asked him, hey, who would you rather play between Florida State and Alabama? And it came down to more people said, oh, yeah, we rather play Florida State, so there's your answer. If you rather play Florida State, then we're putting Alabama in. And I think that's a great conversation to have because it's a real conversation. You got to ask it. Nobody right now, and you saw Michigan's reaction to when Alabama got in, they was petrified. They hated it.
Hell yeah.
Head coach out there right now, who would you rather play? Florida State with their second or third string quarterback or Alabama who's harder than anyone? Every single head coach right now.
They hot right
now.
now.
I'll take my chances with Florida State. I do not want to play Nick Saban in Alabama. And I got to bring this up. This is the goofiest of the goofy goobers. Danny Cannell tweeted out, games don't matter. For those of you that don't know Danny Cannell, he's a delusional Florida State fan. He doesn't live in reality. You want to know why I call him delusional? Not because of what happened today with Florida State, but he said Georgia, right, who just lost to Alabama, he said Georgia is going to boat race Alabama by like 30 or 40. That's all you need to know about Danny Cannell. When you see somebody say that Georgia's going to boat race Alabama, yeah, delusional. Anything after that, not listening. If you want to say a team's going to upset Alabama, hey, I'm okay with it. But Nick Saban and this Alabama team getting boat raced? Come on, man. What are you talking about? He's a straight-up idiot. And to go back to his point here, the games don't matter. Oh, no, they do matter. Because if you would have played really good against Louisville, you would have won. I said it last night. If Florida State beats Louisville by 24 or 30, they're getting in. If they only win by 3, 10, or probably 14 or 17, Alabama's getting in. And that's what happened. You look like crap. The games do matter. Florida State looked like crap last night. The defense was awesome, but everything outside
they
of that,
did because they don't got an offense.
Let's take a look at some of the comments on my live.
Bro, they had to run Wildcat, bro.
They took the 5 chance and simply said, which are the 4 best? If FSU wants to be in, then don't play the 55th hardest schedule in the country. I agree. That's what they did. They looked at the 5 champions. They had 5 teams that earned the right to be there, and they said, well, Florida State's the worst out of them, and they got left out.
That's
we'll
true.
Go one more comment here before we end off this video. Hey, man, I watch all your videos.
Especially they don't got Jordan Travis. So I get why they did that, but damn, I feel like Florida State should have had a chance. Damn.
Videos as a Michigan fan, I think you're great. Thank you for those kind words, man. That means a lot. Shout out to Michigan fans, by the way. They've treated me with much respect and shown a lot of love to the channel. Congrats on the Tide getting in. As a Michigan fan, I'm so glad we don't have to play Florida State. I'd much rather see them play much better competition. Thanks for your entertainment.
That's real.
Who enjoy watching.
That's real.
Go Blue.
That's real by Michigan fans.
You see, you heard it from a Michigan fan. Every Michigan
That's
fan.
real.
They tell you straight up, yeah, we rather have played Florida State because that's easier. This guy was saying, hey, I'd rather play Bama because it's more competitive and it's a better game, but
I personally feel like that wouldn't be easier though. Michigan playing against Florida State. Yes, it would be easier because they don't got their quarterback. But nigga, if they got Jordan Travis, Michigan versus Florida State, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really don't know who gonna win that game, but I will say that that game gonna be lethal. That game gonna go crazy, bro.
Also stated
But
that
I
if
don't
Florida
know who
State
will
would
win
have
that
gotten the
game.
cupcake, and it would have. Michigan would have beat Florida State the same way they beat Iowa, pretty much.
I
All in
don't
all,
know,
though, man,
man.
we'll end off the video here. If you got Twitter,
Jordan
you've
Travis was
seen
playing
some of
some
this
whole
stuff.
different
It's been
story.
fireworks, man. I haven't seen that many people talking about college football in a long time. I think the committee got it right, but I'm curious. Let me know in the comment section, and we may read off some of these comments.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. That that shit crazy, bro. But Florida State, unfortunately, I know y'all ain't gonna like this, but it is what it is, man. Y'all lost your QB and stuff like that, and I'm just like, damn. Basically said the four other teams are better. I feel like I should have gave y'all a chance, but yeah, love y'all. Stay swagged up, man.